Hello, guys. Welcome back to this god awful podcast that I have questioned many, many times, but still continue to do because of the fact that it's entertaining.
Hello?
Hi. Anyway, I'm here
Nice job.
with Mr. Michael, as always. He's in every single
Hi,
podcast.
I'm from Platinum Zero.
He's in every podcast,
All of them.
all of
You're
them.
choppy.
I've got nightmare eyes,
If you guys don't get it, his nickname in Discord is Nightmare Eyes. So there you
which
go.
is a reference, which is a reference to a game I am currently LPing right now. The first episode is going up today, hopefully.
So not even 30 seconds in, and you're already selling out.
No, that wasn't me selling out. That was me explaining where the name comes from.
Yeah, but you,
And if anyone out there knows where that reference is, you get all the brownie points
from him, not from me.
from me, not from you, because you're someone who hates fun.
I just hate furries. No, no, no.
How?
No. That's wrong. That's the wrong wording. I don't enjoy furries.
Okay, fair enough. But second off, how does that have anything to do with anything we're talking
Anyway,
about? You just to
anyway,
insult a random
anyway,
community for the fun of
anyway,
it.
anyway,
You literally just like
anyway,
that's like the equivalent of pulling a
any,
black person into your
any,
conversation just to be like,
any, anyway. Say hi to Mr. Wolf Rules One. Say hi.
Hello. I'm
that was
occupied
such a
at
non sequitur.
Are you
I'm
done?
occupied at the moment.
He's occupied at the moment. He's playing
He's
Arkham Knight, I
masturbating right
believe,
now.
right? Arkham
Oh
Knight.
yeah, that's what he's doing.
I'm eating French fries.
You're eating French fries. Okay.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Professionalism at its finest, people.
You had to use the bathroom literally before we recorded. You're like,
Before we
okay, let's do
recorded,
it.
not during.
You
Before.
you basically went, okay, let's do it. Wait, I gotta go use the can.
I didn't
You two
know
talk about
I had to use the bathroom until it happened. I was like, oh, I have to use the bathroom.
still. Empty your bowels before the podcast.
What do you think I did?
No, I mean like before you're even like, okay, let's do this.
No.
Imagine like a heist. And as they were getting ready to break into the bank, the main leader was like, "Oh wait, I gotta pee. I'll be right back."
No, that's if you're doing a heist and you're doing it at that time, then that means we're at the same point where we're doing the podcast. So it's
No,
like
I mean,
if
I
we have
mean,
if they're
right. Before,
setting up for
I
for
mean,
the heist, they're like, wait, I have to use the can before they even spring the trap. So it's like,
I mean, like they're about to walk into the bank, and then the one guy's like, "Wait, give me a sec."
I mean, it's not going to hold them up. The plan still goes, but nothing really changed.
Still, it's not the most professional thing to do.
I'm not. I'm
Anyways, welcome back to the free for all.
anyway.
Today,
Anyway,
let me give you true introductions.
no,
Today
no,
you've
no, no,
got
no.
cripplingly depressed Michael, your normal deceased prince, and Wolf Rules, who just recently announced that he has a PS4. So maybe he'll be collaborating with people. Who knows? It depends on what he wants to do.
For
How
for
are you all
for
doing?
everyone, let me keep people in the loop here. Frankie, last podcast, it's actually uploading right now as
Wait,
we
wait,
speak.
wait. Okay, are you gonna give an unbiased
I'm gonna give
thing,
an
or do you want me to do
unbiased.
it?
I'm gonna try to give the most unbiased explanation I can.
Okay, well, since he said try, I'll pick up any pieces he may have kicked because he was upset.
Okay, so here's how it happened. I'm uploading the last week's podcast as we're recording this one. Basically, the if you haven't watched that one, basically we did a bunch of shenanigans. Michael got mad at me for not linking their channels in the previous one, so I'm linking it in the one that I'm uploading right now. It was a good podcast. I recommend you go watch it. It was awesome. Go watch it. Have yourself some fun on that
It was
one.
awesome.
And then during the week, I needed a partner for the second part of We Were Here. So my first option was not available because he was very, very busy. So I chose Frankie to be my second partner. We recorded it. We have the video. I'm gonna edit it and do everything tomorrow. The first part of it, anyway, tomorrow. And after that, I was having some technical issues with Discord, and Discord was acting very, very weird. For some reason, Frankie was being moved throughout the different voice chats, and Frankie decided to blame me for moving him throughout the different chats, even though I personally know that I never moved him
Frankie
from the
Frankie
Discord chats.
believed that what was happening was that Joel was just in like messing with the Discord, moving himself and other people around to the different chats, just as like a joke. And then he was doing the "what? I don't know what's going on. It's a ghost" kind of joke. But I am going to be unbiased here. So what he stated, what Joel states, is that he had no idea what was going on. It was just maybe Discord's freaking out, which I can understand. Because after that happened, I came into the Discord chat just to see if Joel was on because I am like, cripplingly lonely. And for some reason, the chat that we normally use deleted itself on my screen. And I saw that it said like that the chat, and then it came back up, and then I was just able to just use the Discord chat as if nothing had happened.
So basically, what Frankie was
Sounds chaotic.
Frankie was understandably highly upset. Still blamed me, and during the time, Michael didn't believe anything that I had told him, even though I had told the truth. He still didn't believe me, even though I thought he'd be on my side. So
Also, there were some other things that you did that upset Frankie, but I don't remember what they were.
I don't even
So
think what
that piece of
I don't even think
information is almost useless.
So I was defending myself. I told them that they didn't have any real evidence to support the claim that I was doing such things, and that it was innocent till proven guilty. And I still stand by that claim today.
And then our argument for that is our argument for that was the equivalent of saying like, well, you're the only one with the ability to do that. That's like seeing someone with a knife in their hands over a corpse. Even if the knife is clean, you're still gonna like connect to like, well, you're standing over the corpse and you have a knife. I mean, you're the only one in the room with said knife.
However, my retort, or my reply to that was, even though I do have the ability to do said thing, I did not move him from the chats, even though I had the ability to. It's more like I could have, but I didn't. So
I doubt they care for this long explanation, so we can move on.
I'm explaining what happened.
They watch our content. If they're bored with like tedious, monotone, long explanations, then they should go somewhere else because that's all we're about.
So Frankie was upset. For some reason, he left the server, the Discord server, and he has yet to rejoin the server. So
He considers you a tyrant, so it's basically like he, in his mind, moving out of North Korea or something.
even though I did nothing wrong, but okay. So
And you had threatened to kill him, so I mean, it's
I
basically moving
threatened
out
to
of
kick him
North
from the
Korea.
server. I never threatened to kill him.
You threatened to kill him multiple times.
I don't
Obviously,
remember this.
jokingly.
I don't remember any of this.
Sure you don't.
I
Internet
think
people,
you
do
were
remember that Internet people, do remember that I'm stating he threatened as a joking way. It's like, I'll kill you in your sleep, lol. Not as like an actual, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep, I swear to God. Once you close those eyes, I'll slit that throat of yours.
I don't remember any of this. I think you might have been dreaming. Or you might have. I think you might have been dreaming. I think you have problems.
Might have been dreaming, yeah, sure.
You might have been dreaming.
I should start recording every one of our conversations.
If you have the ability to, which you don't, so.
I do. I can record the audio on my phone with an app I could just download, and
Wouldn't
with
that
the
just
chats I could
crash
just take
Discord?
pictures. No. And with the chats I could just take pictures of every single thing we're saying.
Yeah, but
So
we're using an audio, so and you said to me that your phone was ill-equipped to handle Discord and another app, from what I remember.
yeah, but background apps work perfectly fine.
Okay,
Duh.
so
If I wanted to, I could
he's
listen.
clearly dreaming. I don't remember saying any of
Oh
that.
my goodness. Clearly dreaming.
I believe he is dream. He was dreaming when I said if I did say that things. I don't remember saying them.
I like I like how hard you grasp for like ways to disprove everyone. It's like I don't remember saying that. You were probably dreaming. Yeah, you were dreaming, or you're just crazy.
Yeah, I could say the same thing for you. So,
I don't do that. I give legitimate reasons as to why someone's incorrect.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Anyway,
I'm glad you agree with me.
there's this concept called sarcasm. I know you
Yeah, I
can't
know,
fully understand
and
the concept of
and the
sarcasm.
and the fun part of sarcasm is when you're sarcastic all the time, but you treat everyone else's sarcasm as them being literal because it's hilarious to see them get upset over that,
No.
as you just did there.
If someone was sarcastic to me, I just ignore them, like I
I,
do many of
I,
times.
I, you ignore everything I say and everything Frankie says
Yes.
on a daily basis.
Yes, because it's fun.
I'm pretty sure at this point you just have conversations in your own mind with yourself.
Not really. But it's more fun that way, if I ever did.
Then then who do you have conversations with your talk when we're talking together? Because
What about the
you
key?
definitely talk to someone, not on any of us though.
I listen to Richard.
When me and Frankie and you are talking and Richard's not in the conversation, you listen to Richard.
I mainly talk to Richard because I
What
text
happened
him.
to that?
In our
So
conversations, it's
what?
mainly of a reaction. I hear what you're saying, but I don't listen.
Anyways, so today we're gonna give me a sec. I need to talk to someone for one moment. So I'm gonna.
Yep, we are the most professional people out there. That is a joke. We are the most unprofessional people ever. Don't expect
Why'd
us
you
to,
pull back on that joke so hard?
because it was
I'm pretty sure.
it wasn't a I
I'm
was
pretty sure.
it was part of the joke.
I'm,
I tried to
I'm pretty sure
integrate
with
it as part of the joke. Okay.
I'm pretty sure with how often we state we're unprofessional, no one's gonna take it seriously if you say professional.
Some people might take it
Ow.
personally, or might take it
Well,
literally.
they
There's a
they have
small
no
amount.
concept of
Hmm?
they have no concept of sarcasm and are complete imbeciles. How about that?
There's a small amount, but there are some people who might take that as literal.
The heart?
I'm just
Well, they
speaking
need
to that small minority of people.
minority. Well, they need to go to school and learn what
What
sarcasm
are we
is,
talking about? I'm lost.
or irony. Either way.
Anyway, so I forgot what we were doing. What were we doing?
We're doing the podcast.
No,
It's
no, 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 no,
usually
no,
the.
no, no. I forgot what
Oh,
segment we
okay.
were doing. Were we doing a segment?
I was literally about to tell you the segment we would normally be doing in this situation if you would let me talk.
But that's no fun.
Then go fuck yourself and figure out what part of the podcast we're on.
Wait, I remember. We were doing news stories. I remember it now. News stories.
Oh, finally, you figured it out. What kind of news stories?
I think just general news stories that entertain us. I don't
Short
think we've.
news
I don't think.
stories
I don't
that-
think we've ever specified that.
Nothing.
Yes, we have. It's short
Oh.
news stories that we can't really go back and forth
From
on.
prior experience of it, and the fact from what I remember is that we always do news stories, even though you say short news stories. It ends up being news
Yeah,
stories that end up entertaining us and that we can talk about.
Nothing.
we always do it differently than what we say.
Really.
It's just the way the structure is supposed to be is different from how we do it because the structure is basically just a generic outline that we can like branch off from.
Yeah, so we don't have to do short news stories.
I'm stating what we say we do here, even though it's almost always different.
So what you're saying is I don't have to do short news stories.
What I'm saying is, it's the thing that I always say. Jesus,
No,
do you have
from your
to fight me
explanation is
on everything?
from what your explanation
No,
is
no.
we don't
My
have
explanation
to
was
do short news stories.
my
But
explanation was I'm telling you what we say we do around this time. That's it. I'm not saying Joel do short news stories. I'm saying hey, this is what we say we do here. This is the structure that we say we have. God,
however, you are in
you have to.
grants that I can just talk about any news stories I want, even though it could be long.
If if I say that this is the part where we talk about the thing, but if you want to talk about asshole dilation right now, you could do that.
So I consider myself to be right. And
Do you have
Dwayne
to
Johnson
fight
for
me on
president.
everything?
Dwayne Johnson for president. It has been
In 2020.
stated.
We're not putting shitty memes on this podcast.
No, it's not a meme.
Please,
It's a real
for the
news
love
story.
of God.
Dwayne Johnson has
He's
said
thinking
that
about
he
it. He's
would
not
be
running.
interested. He's not going to. He would be interested in running for president.
I
Now,
think
if
it would be way
history,
more entertaining
if
to
history
just
is any
rip
indication,
my nails off.
are you just going to complain
Just
throughout the
like
entire podcast? Is that your job now?
one, I'm always complaining in the podcast. Two, go fuck yourself. Three, go fuck yourself. Four, I had reasons and then I forgot them, so I'm just gonna keep
Nice.
telling you to go fuck yourself.
So
If I remember them, I'll just yell them out in the middle of whatever you're saying.
anyway, so Dwayne Johnson said he is interested in running for president. If history is any indication, that didn't work out when Donald Trump ran for president, and he is now president, and he's doing a terrible job of it. In my opinion, anyway.
In every normal human's opinion. Unless you're racist, then you gotta love what he's doing. You gotta be like furiously masturbating every time he opens his mouth.
So I am kind of hesitant on Mr. Johnson running for president.
I think he would totally do great. He would do amazing.
Maybe he will do great if he ever does decide to run for president. But it is
as
just
far as we've seen, he's never done anything bad. Like maybe bad movies, but like there's never been a news story in which you're like, wow, The Rock is a pretty terrible person. Actually, I didn't know that. Every single like the most dramatic news story to come out of The Rock was when he divorced his like wife, and then his wife became like his manager on something. I forgot what it was. So they're still friends. So it's like even the hashtag drama that happened with them wasn't even that dramatic.
yeah. So I'm going to be a little hesitant if he does decide to run for president for 2020.
Also, he can't be any worse than our current.
I mean, there's always someone worse. There's always someone worse. I believe I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, but do you think that someone worse will be The Rock?
I don't think
Like
so.
I'm not even saying that he would be a good president. I'm just saying he'd be better than what we have. It's way easier to get like it's super easy to make a number above zero, basically.
Yeah. So what, Richard? What?
What? I'm lost.
We're talking about Dwayne the Rock Johnson becoming president.
We're talking about Dwayne the Cop Johnson.
You're super far away from the mic.
Most people would vote for him.
Yeah, because he has all those people who are fans of him. Said,
Well,
word?
of course, most people would vote for him. People voted for Harambe,
Yeah, they
that
did. vote.
stupid gorilla.
Harambe would
A
be
lot
a
of
better
people
president.
voted for these nuts to be president.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Anyone who
I remember
anyone who votes for memes you shouldn't be allowed to vote.
You should be totally allowed to vote. Let's make all the people who
You
make memes vote, and then just
no,
the people who make memes,
no, 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 no,
just
no, no,
them.
no, 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 not people who make memes. I mean people who vote for memes, who go to wherever the heck they go to vote, and instead of choosing a legitimate like party, they go with Harambe or D's nuts.
Let's let's
You should be.
let's make the people who make the memes and people who vote for the memes all vote exclusively, and let's see what comes out of that. I would be genuinely interested in see what comes out of that.
I would be absolutely livid because
We
someone
might have a resurgence
we
of the Gamergate.
we'd get some stupid garbage like the guy who made D's nuts becoming president,
I'd be fine with that.
and that's not America. That's not an America I want to live in.
Have you even heard that? Have you even heard any information about the kid that
What kid?
that registered under the name D's Nuts?
Oh, I heard a little bit, and that he's supposedly probably gonna like run for president when he's old enough or whatever.
Yeah, so he's not that bad. I'd be interested in see what happens if people who create and see memes and
People
I
people who vote for memes are the same kinds of people that blast their music out of their headphones in public transit. And in my opinion, anyone who blasts your music, like if you blast your music on public transit, even if you're wearing headphones, if you're one of those idiots that turn the headphones around and then put them full volume, you should be shot right at that exact moment, right there.
Okay.
And if you're saying, "Hey, that's too far," well, yes, it is, but I'm more than fine with that because you're a horrible person if you do that.
Your values are mixed up.
My values aren't mixed up. I know exactly what my values are.
anyway.
Okay.
So
Those people upset me beyond belief.
don't you? Aren't you the ones who view memes anyway?
I don't view memes.
You basically do. Not your traditional memes, but you view some memes. So
Where?
you said you viewed memes from time to time. I forget the YouTuber you said, but I know you said you quoted you were watched and listened to memes from YouTuber. I forget which one though.
Oh, you mean the iDubbbz I'm gay and I have depression or
Yes.
crippling depression and
Yes.
osteoporosis thing?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, but that's like I'm talking about like the recognizable things that literally everyone on the internet can recognize. Like for example, like the Comic Sans dog and like the troll face thing. The jokes that have no jokes, basically.
In your eyes.
In everyone's eyes,
No,
what's
no,
the
no.
joke to
No, some
what's
people
the
actually
tell
enjoy
me
those jokes.
tell yeah, people who I'm not gonna make that joke, but tell me what's the joke for Le Funny Comic Sans dog?
I don't even know what the
So
Comic
wow,
Sans dog
many
is.
woof.
Let me look this up because I don't think I
It's
know that name.
it's the Shiba Inu with the colorful Comic Sans text around it that says things like "so wow, much woof," things like that.
Comic Sans dog meme? Is that it?
The I don't know what it's called. I call it Le Funny Comic Sans dog.
Dog.
There's
There we
a
go.
reason why I
Comic
love the
Sans
internet.
dog meme.
I love the internet.
It's the worst thing ever.
I love the internet. There's a reason why I live on the internet.
The internet is awesome.
I hate memes. That's it. That's all I hate. Meme.
But you quote memes.
Well, you hate
I
the
don't
entire internet.
I don't quote memes like that.
But you quote
I
memes.
quote like things that have I quote okay, I quote memes that have a joke behind them
Yeah, but
instead of just being a picture with
however,
text that's
However.
barely a joke.
jokes are relative. So a joke that may not be good for you may be a joke for someone else. So
Jokes aren't relative. Comedy is relative. Whether a joke is funny or not is relative, but a joke itself being a joke is not relative. You could point at something and go, "That's a joke," but you and it is or it isn't. but whether or not it's funny or not, that's the thing you can argue on.
Okay. Anyway, before Josh has a meltdown again, because I know he's going to have
I
another
already
meltdown.
had multiple meltdowns.
My comment still stands. Anyway, let's move on from memes and move on to something else.
Move
Mr.
on from discuss.
So, does anyone else have any news stories? I doubt Richard has anything.
I think I got one.
You can okay, and then shoot.
There's this book. There's this book that might restart the whole GamerGate situation.
What book?
Oh, great! Can't wait.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not too opposed by the GamerGate situation.
What do you mean
Like,
you're not
she
opposed?
took
What-
everything.
From what
she
I've
took everything. She took the whole GamerGate situation and made it about her and how.
I'm not opposed to GamerGate. How about that?
What do you mean you're not opposed? You're literally saying you're not opposed to sexism.
Okay, that is wrong. Because from what I've heard, GamerGate was just
You know what GamerGate was? It was a bunch of
no.
like over entitled gamer dudes who saw like females and like started being idiots, and then everyone made it snowball into dumb garbage.
No, from what
At
I've,
first, it
from
was
what
just
I've,
a
from what
bit
I've read,
of. At first, it was just a bit. At first, it was just a bit of stupid sexism,
No.
and it escalated just out of nowhere.
no, people are. What I've read and what I've seen is that GamerGate was like fighting for gaming rights, and that female
How is it
feminists,
Fighting for
feminists,
not females. But
feminists were taking
How?
it out of proportion and saying that they were sexist when most of them probably weren't.
You have literally no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, I do.
Most of the Gamergate. Okay, I don't know how it started. So I'll state maybe it was just in defense of gaming, maybe, but everyone escalated it on both sides. There was no good side to be on because it was one side trying to protect themselves and then starting to become like sociopathic, insane sexists, and then the other side being sociopathic, insane feminists.
No. From what I've read,
Yes.
no.
They just wanted to be left alone.
They didn't want anyone
Oh my goodness.
to really
When you have
put
all the
gaming
facts,
gaming
when
in
you
a, in
hear
a
all
negative
the
light that
facts,
wasn't
then it becomes correct.
That is definitely not what
Reddit.
happened.
Let's go to Reddit. Reddit
Oh,
is like your
crap.
Reddit is you're always
Don't go to Reddit. That's literally precisely like where it. No, it probably started on like 4chan, but you get the idea.
who argues women's what the heck is this?
Anyways,
No, I'm reading.
Care?
Hold on. But they didn't really help me much, to be honest. 3 of them were biased and okay, yep.
Also, nowadays it's
How
near
do-
impossible to
misogyny,
find out what
yep.
actually happened because it's like a bunch of everyone who tells what happened. It's always like you can tell that it's super stupidly biased.
Hold on. Reading. There's a lot here. Making
Oh my goodness.
after
Anyways,
Gamergate broke out,
so
what was the no, we're not moving on from this argument about how a woman.
so we're just gonna wait for you to finish reading this stupid thing.
You can talk to them. I'm not
That's
the
what I
only
was-
one here, but we can't
That's
move on to
literally
another.
what I
We're
was
not.
trying to do, but
we are
you
not-
shot
we
me
are-
down.
No, we are not moving on to another segment.
I'm not moving on. I'm trying to create conversation while you do your stupid thing in the background.
Review.
It's
other
just you shot me
corruption
down.
in gaming community because Zoe. I already know that.
Anyways,
Others.
how are you lovely people watching the video doing? I'm doing terrible. I'm about ready to bash my head into a wall because I am stressed beyond belief. It is.
Which I believe is like the worst for being unbiased. So, 4chan, Anita's role.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't think you've been the most biased, the most unbiased here.
How have I not been unbiased? I'm just talking about how I'm stressed.
No. Your anger could. I'm not saying it did as of right now, but it could lead to biased comments in the future.
Anyways, ignoring whatever dumb garbage she's been talking about, I've been
Like
super
that.
stressed because I am I'm always angry towards you because you constantly say stupid things.
No, not stupid things.
Anyway.
Things that get you angry.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
No.
Anyway,
Two separate. They're
as I was
separate things. They're
talking before
very
someone
separate.
attempted to
They're,
rudely interrupt me,
they're
I'm just gonna keep talking.
They're very separate. They're
So-
very separate. No.
I've been stuck living, basically
carry
like,
on.
staying in someone
Members.
else's house, and I'm just
Members.
super socially awkward,
Mute
and
server.
it just
Anyway, are you going to allow me to speak? Or are you going to keep
I'm
cutting
trying
me off
to talk.
again?
But you're doing your
One at a
stupid.
time, one at a time.
You're the one cutting me off.
However,
I'm trying to
you,
do the
you,
stupid
you-
podcast.
I was
but
trying to explain myself,
You
but
were
you kept on talking over me.
I was trying to talk about something, but you kept talking over me. So
No. You commented on how I was mentioning stupid things, and I needed to defend myself on that
yes,
point.
that was part
But
of,
you didn't allow me to defend myself, which is why that was my main reason for my hesitancy to put you on here when you're very angry and could lead to
I'm
bias.
always angry thanks to you.
You're not always angry.
I am. Every time I talk to you, you go press my buttons without any provocation.
No.
You just that's your sexual fetish, just annoying the hell out of me.
No. I do it sometimes, not all the time. This is
Dude.
where I had no influence over your angerness, except only in the
Dude.
podcast. But I needed to
I am
defend myself. However, you did not let me.
Constantly, absolutely livid thanks to you. You
How so?
were. If it wasn't for me being stuck in someone else's house against, like, even though I don't want to be, I want to be in my own home, you would be the main cause of me being just immensely, absolutely livid.
However,
Anyways, as I was trying
No.
to state before,
no, I have to defend myself in this point. I did not
You
say
said-
stupid things. I just said something that
Constantly.
could anger you, and you just
Could?
consider it stupid.
could
Your mind went
Could.
to that
Could.
5 immediately without letting him.
absolutely, not could, absolutely
No,
will.
could,
No,
could.
absolutely will.
No.
Wait, your mind went to DEFCON 5 without letting him explain.
Yes.
Anyways, as I was trying to state before, I'm extremely stressed due to the fact that I've been stuck in someone else's house for a while, and I haven't been able to do the things I've wanted to. That, and I've been getting into my own mind about things. You know, if any of you out there with depression, you know how it is when you're just alone with your thoughts and you start to kind of fester inside yourself a bit. It's always the worst place to be, which is why I think if you have depression, you should hang out with your friends all the time. You don't have friends,
Get help.
do your best to make them, because the social aspect of life is super important. And I've realized that in this week, because I've just been going absolutely insane, thinking about things, overthinking things, just going absolutely mad.
For the fans, I have the best song that could help you out in this situation, and it is a very old song that you guys will definitely love if you are from the 1990s. It's called "You Got a Friend in Me,"
I'm gonna kill myself
Toy
after this
Story.
podcast.
and I believe you guys will enjoy it because I'm just going to play like a little audio. Even though I don't monetize these videos,
Don't
I,
play audio from that. One, it'll sound bad. Two,
too
I
late.
would rather not get fucked with the cease and desist from Disney. All right.
Too late. It's already okay. As long as it's under 10 seconds, we're fine.
It shouldn't be on 1 second. What's the point of even having it on the video?
No, as long as from what I've seen, if it's under 10 seconds, you're fine. Even though I don't monetize these videos, and they say they can't do anything because I don't monetize them,
This
I will still keep it
Freaking-
under 10 seconds.
this freaking podcast is a disgusting hot mess. I previously described myself as a burning dumpster fire, which is still which should be my epitaph because it's completely true. I like to think that this podcast was basically birthed from me because it is, in my spitting image, a hot dumpster fire.
No, it's not a hot dumpster fire. It's a very
We're
entertaining
playing,
blind chicken fight.
we're playing
It's a blind.
copyrighted music.
However, I don't monetize these videos, so
It doesn't matter if it's
doesn't
monetized.
really apply.
It's like
As long as it's under
it's like
10 seconds.
having it's like having an outdated meme or something in the video. It's like everyone will see it, or in this case, hear it, and go, excuse me?
As long as it's under 10 seconds, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's completely fine.
Nothing's fine.
th- You're fine. I
I'm not
agree with
fine.
the statement. Songs like that tend to help me out personally. I know they don't help out everyone.
Songs are
Some
great. I'm gonna not
Mhm.
bring back an argument, but I'm gonna bring back something we were talking about before. And it's I was telling him about some of the reasons why I was stressed, but not all of them because personal reasons. And he gave me the suggestion of music, and it's like, yes, that is a great suggestion. Music does help, but in this situation, the thing that would help is if the cause of what is giving me stress would not do the thing or would not happen or would not be happening in my brain. You know what I mean?
However, if you can't leave
However,
as of right now, music is a great segue if you can't get rid of the problem of your
segue?
what?
I don't think I don't think segue works as the word.
Anyway, I'm going to reword it. If you can't get rid of the problem as of your current position in wherever you are, music or something you enjoy is a good way to alleviate some of that stress or depression in some way. It
Well,
doesn't have to be a specific type of music. It could be something
me
you
me
like listening to.
me recording those LPs and like being able to finally upload them was definitely a stress reliever because I like making
And it
content and that's fun.
and it proves my it doesn't even have to be music. If you like playing
Well,
the guitar
but before your point was about music, but I get
and
what you're talking about.
if you like playing the
Like again,
guitar,
I'm not arguing with your point. It's that like in this situation right now, almost nothing can like help alleviate my stress.
you just said
That's fair.
that recording LPs was a stress reliever.
You know what else I said? Almost nothing.
So there is
Jesus
some things.
Christmas.
There are some things.
Yes. That's
Yes.
what I was stating before. Don't listen to me.
So
We're literally having a one-sided argument at this point where I'm saying things and you're like, yeah, but and I'm like,
you're
yeah,
cutting
that's
in
what I
and out
said.
again.
Of course I am.
Is it you or me?
This
I don't know if it's you or
podcast
me.
is just
Is it you?
let's just let's say we're both cutting out at this point. Everything's terrible. No one exists on purpose. We're all gonna die someday. So just enjoy your life while you have it.
That's pretty dark.
It's a quote I kind of stole from Rick and Morty, so I definitely can't take pride in that.
Of course. Anyway,
Over there's my quote. No one exists on purpose. It's true. No one exists on purpose. So enjoy what you did want.
so
Have as much fun as you can before our inevitable passing.
okay.
Hey,
Finally, he's done
You're
cutting in and
cutting
out.
Yeah.
was I cutting in and out
For the
during my whole depressing
Yes,
garbage?
yes, you were. It was like robotic sounding, which was annoying because
After this podcast, I'm going to like bury myself alive.
okay. Anyway, for those who
Also,
don't know, I have a Twitter now. Yeah, I
Yay!
finally
Follow his
decided.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
It's at Deceased Prince.
I have a Twitter too.
But you don't use it, do you?
In the description, I'll link his Twitter, but not mine
Why not yours?
because my Twitter is disgusting garbage. Also, what if I like retweet something from Bad Dragon? Then every child that's following me will be like, "Ew, what is that weirdly shaped plastic thing?" Ow.
In years past, that would have been very viable, but due to the internet, I believe some more children now know about the human body than they did in years past.
Yeah, but they don't know about the the dragon body.
The dragon body.
Oh, that makes me laugh.
Dragon, dragon, dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon. Fuck the dragon. Dragon Ball.
Anyway, so I have a
I'm
Twitter.
glad I can make
Go
myself laugh.
go-
That's all I care about.
Yeah, because I don't. You have to make better jokes. I believe you.
Hey,
Better jokes.
hey.